Tidy up their ball use, their kicking efficiency hasn't been great. The signs are there, they can do something special in the second half. Essendon, they've been electric when they've moved the ball forward. It should be a ripping second half of footy at the MCG. Looking forward to it.
Both Carlton and Essendon searching for their third win of the year. Nick Bryan's been impressive. Well done, Pitternet on that occasion. Stringer kicked it into the back of Pitternet. And now Walsh and Merritt have had some good one-on-one battles at times. Cottrell, well tackled. Zach Merritt.
Ball up here.
Petrevski-Seton started forward, then just drifted up to this stoppage, trying to get around the ball.
Here's the sub that's been activated for Paddy Dow. Got a clip in the eye. Bryan again releases. Cottrell. Guelphy. Done some courageous things today. Handball to Cox. Caught with the footy. Managed to get boot to ball. Bryan just watching Saad come at it. Flicked it out. McGrath around the corner from the wing. This is a good ball to Hooker. He's got good hands in front of Jones. Wanted to play on when with the left footer. Good ball to right. Couldn't get down to pick it up. And now the Blues trying to organise. That was Doherty then. Little handball comes to Wiedering. Tip and Woody applying lots of pressure, and it works for the Blues with Ed Curnow.
Sees a target he likes through the corridor. It's Jack Nunes. A hard run provided by Walsh. This is Stocker. Down the line. And can't keep it in Owie, so we'll reset here, Lingy.
Sorry, Dust. The kick-in board from Curnow was perfect to Nunes, but then to go outside, outside, outside with the next few possessions, just give Carlton no options from there.
You could see Walsh thinking, I don't need to give it outside to Stocker. I want to kick it, but I'm doing the team thing, you know?
Yeah.
I agree, Lingy. It was more of a selfless thing than a perhaps we need to do this.
Yeah, an opportunity to keep it inside the corridor and open up a few more options to them.
Stand, play on.
Cripps speaking about the corridor and inside. Didn't see Wright coming, got rid of it in the nick of time. High ball, Mackay strong against Stewart.
See, that just highlights the weapon that Adam Saad has, though. The penetration of his kick then just cleared
Hold on, please. Out,
the mess of players and got it through to Mackay in a one-on-one and allowed him to go to work. Great kick by Saad.
Going to go around the corner. Ray's cleared them all out. Big powerful whistle, and now Mackay around the corner kicks the goal. So he's got one as well. Gets his first. Carlton in front by 4 points. Kicked the last 4 goals of the game here, the Blues. In fact, 5 of the last 6 goals they've kicked, so they've owned this period. And they lead it by 4 points.
Jack Nunes got the champ there from up by Ray Chamberlain. Out the way, champ, he said.
Just watch the kick here from Saad. So penetrating. It gets over all those Essendon numbers. Ridley turns around and realises he misjudged that and wasn't able to help out on Mackay. Such was the power of the Saad kick, and good grab by Mackay, coming second in the Coleman medal right now, having a terrific season up forward for the Blues.
First one-on-one chance he's had, Harry Mackay, and he was too good on that occasion. Look at Stringer. Just flung it forward. McDonald, Tip and Woody, well tackled. Stocker did a good job. Ham, can he get through? Back there, Cottrell. Just dumps it almost blindly. Nick Bryan put a nice shepherd on for Heppel. Looking for Cale Hooker down there. Jones, powerful fist away. Andy McGrath, and reading it pretty well. Jack Nunes on the last line of defence.
So the Blues have kicked the last 4 of the game. They lead it by less than a goal. Got their tails up here at the moment. It looks like it's continuing here in the second half. Ed Curnow, terrific. Petrevski-Seton. They combine again to do it effectively to Casbolt. Comes inside here to McGovern. Gets it on the half volley. Walsh. Little kick out in front. Superb. Good finish. And this is Owies. And they are going to make it 5 in a row here, the Blues. And they're going to lead it by 10. So Owies
Find where you are. 15 gone.
already has one. His first goal in the big time in the second quarter. And here he is from about 20 metres out to excite the Blue fans. Owies, no problems. They go up as one. Carlton by 10. So Owies kicks his second. And doing a good job and a big smile, and why not? But the big men all got involved. The forward end on that occasion. And all of a sudden, the Essendon big men can't get their hands on it at their forward end.
Sam Walsh is just the middle of your screen right there. Just, it's not hard running, it's not running out of control and bursting down, it's just clever running. Crossing the lines, just drifting through the corridor there, was in space the whole time, was an option the first time, didn't get it, followed up, got the handball receive, and he's the one who delivered it to Owies. We continue to marvel at Sam Walsh. From day one, he's just been a wonderful player, and he's just getting better and better for the Blues.
Yeah, leading possession gather on the ground. Again, Sam Walsh with 18. Heppel next best at 17.
Thank you.
Led by 21 points at one stage in this game, and now they trail by 10. Pitnet, Stringer, there's Walsh. Doing the tough stuff as well.
The thing with Walsh to us and Ling, he's like, you wonder when the improvement's going to end. It's still coming, and he's already the best at the club. Langford. Parrish.
Yo!
Donald Tippin, Woody underneath, and Hooker. So Hooker creating just that metre or so separation with he and Jones. Jones couldn't quite reach the fist then. Was late arriving, and Hooker's such a big man. 30-metre kick here. There's the task. No problems. Bombers peg it back to 4. Bombers get their first goal since the 8-minute mark on the second quarter. And keep the Blues in check here. 4 points adrift.
And the challenge got thrown back to the Bombers here with a bit of momentum going Carlton's way. Important couple of footies to win there by Perkins and Langford, and then Darcy Parish. It's a nice kick to your key forward. That's all they want, just a bit to your advantage. Let them run and jump at it. Good answer.
Bombers have had 4 zip and clearances this quarter, and they're going to get a 5th here with McGrath outside of the boot. Carl Hooker coming at it. Timely fist from Jones. Ricochet back 30 metres. Stringer went without it. Here's Petrevski-Seton. Oh, smothered nicely, Langford. Did well to get it back. Samo Petrevski-Seton to Nunes. Casbowl back with a fly. Gibbons releases it. Fogarty's got the goal square open, and he took advantage of it. Lockie Fogarty. Nice reply for the Blues, and they go to Gibbons, who put on a really good block. Great game at the G. Goal for goal. Till the big Melbourne clubs duking it out.
A little bit of class in this finish from Fogarty as well, Lingy.
Yeah, certainly was. Important by Gibbons, you're right, getting to him, but that's composure there. Just on the run, knows it's a big moment. Essendon have just answered. Keep the momentum going Carlton's way.
Terrific contest.
Couldn't quite lock away his spot in the team for the Cats in the last couple of years. Wanted the fresh opportunity, and he's taking it.
Essendon.
Good call from umpire Robert Finlay. Ryan immediately dishes off to Parrish. Parrish in search of Jones. Both hands on it. Smith front and centre. Plowman caught with the footy. Hooker's got him wrapped up. You happy with proceedings down there, Jimmy, or something you see that you don't like?
No, I think both sides are trying to beat the other side on transition and turnover. Essendon doing it through marking. Carlton trying to run and overlap.
Here's Devon Smith. Back to McGrath. Hooks it around the corner. Harry Jones. He's having a breakout game. Such a good sign, isn't it? Young man market that well in a contest.
Yeah, got an outstanding pair of hands, but his body positioning's the one. Das, I know a couple of good friends of ours, Matty Richardson and Wayne Carey, would be very excited with the way that he positions himself in the marking contest, takes it at its highest point, controls his body.
So a big moment coming up. Harrison Jones. He's got 3 in the afternoon. And the Bombers hit back immediately. Essendon fans out of their chairs here at the MCG. Stunning afternoon. Great to see a big full house in at the G, and he'll take huge amounts of confidence out of his afternoon so far, Harry Jones.
Good grab from Jones.
He stays in motion there, moving, and then turning his body at the right time. Pick the flight of the ball up really early. That's a good mark.
One of these teams is going to join 5 other teams on 3 wings. Think of the derby that's being played right now, Lingy. Not a person inside over there spectating. Have a look at this here today. Watching this wonderful game by 2 of the former powerhouses. Let's see whether they continue to be. McGrath out of the middle. Bombers looking to edge their way in front with the next goal. Wide, and they'll get a stoppage inside their 50.
Levi, thank you, mate. Essendon ruck. Essendon ruck. Kale Hooker. Kale, thank you, Kale.
By Ray just sorting things out. Hooker late on the scene. Darcy Parish. 42 possession, 2-goal game on Anzac Day last week. Hooker followed up nicely. Merritt's a clever player. Harry Jones, has he got goal number 4? Or has he got a Timmy Woody? I think Timmy got it. He's got 4. So 4 goals, Anthony McDonald, Timmy Woody. The Bombers get the lead back. Back-to-back goals. Talk us through this one, Lingy.
Just surge footy, kept it in front. Carl Hooker important, just keeping it in front. A little opportunist goal from McDonald. Woody, 9-0 clearances this quarter. Essendon's way. That's what's keeping them going.
Big body of Hooker was helpful, then wasn't it, clearing the passage?
It was.
Oh, good surging footy here from the Bombers. Jones with a little touch, almost. Oh, I'm not sure whether it was deliberate, but put it in the path of McDonald, Tip and Woody. So 22 goals kicked already in this one. 6 lead changes to go with those 22 goals. Cox, Saad, Curnow and Cottrell all combining for a powerful exit outside 50. Walsh back to Cottrell. This kick needs to hit, and it didn't. Hind was able to rip it out of the air in front of Cunningham.
Hind was really recruited as the replacement for Saad, who played that running half-back role. It's really impressive, Nick Hind. Now McGrath. Bombers have got a bit of momentum in this game all of a sudden. Casbolt, you know how strong those hands are. It's just a good ball through to Doherty. Plowman almost wanted to press pause, but they're going to get going. I don't think they know any other way, these two teams. It's brilliant. They just get it rolling forward. Parks, awkward one to mark. Mackay did well. Gibbons at ground level. Braden Ham. no quiet opportunity there.
Good call, Das, on Harry Mackay then. He
Ruckman.
was out of position.
Rucks,
The kick
lead
wasn't
on.
perfect to him, but he
Peter.
still got there to bring that to ground. Didn't allow an intercept mark.
Love seeing the odd chaos ball go forward.
Play on.
Cox, Fogarty there. Whipped away by Laverde to the skipper and Heppel. There's Perkins and Sard battling at it. Perkins did well. Listen to the chair here. Can take a bounce. Scoots away. G can get an escort down the ground. Now Snelling back inside to Hooker. He realised he hasn't got the legs to go with these young guns. Back to Perkins. Inspirational play for the Bombers. Perkins sprays the shot. Ben Rutten thinking to himself, that was pretty good.
Exciting is that, just to see a young man, Archie Perkins, on this big stage, putting the head down and just taking the game on. It's brilliant. It's end-to-end stuff at the MCG at the moment. Now the Blues on the rebound. Cunningham, that was a beautiful kick from Wiedering. Paddy Cripps, where's Mackay? Gibbons out the back. Redmond, oh, he had the mark. He had to take it off him by Stewart. It's all happening here.
Second touch from James. Thank you. Ruckman, thank you. Come out the back.
Very clear and concise. Razor Ray Chamberlain. Right. Walsh. Little boot on ball. Stewart in real trouble. Needs help. Laverde caught. Realised he had no one. Hesitated with the footy. And he got a handball, said Ray.
Ruckman.
A little flicky handball.
Thank you.
But was it deliberate? There it is there. Let's see. Oh, he's under a fair amount of pressure. Tried to help parallel in my book. Casbolt just bowls the man over. Got the handball back to Cunningham. Cunningham to Noons. Took a bit of a step. They come at him. Good tackle here for the Bombers. Hind did a great job.
That's a high-class tackle, that. Tried to step in and just pinned the arm. Nailed him. Great play, under pressure.
Play on.
Yeah, big moment. Kind. Cleaned up as he handled it. Ray right there, not concerned about it. He just said, keep playing, young man. Easy for you to say, Ray. Here's Sard. Cripps wanted to get it back to him with the leg speed. Sard, he took on the young gun Perkins. Floats it forward. Big effort. Owies has taken a strong mark. 50 and 50
Against Hind.
So Matt Owies, who hadn't kicked an AFL goal prior to this big game, will get his third. Picked up as a rookie in 2019. His only game was round 16 last year against the Sydney Swans. Matt Owies has got 3 goals. And she's on again here. And they're coming from everywhere. It's an all-inner here, Bristle.
Yep.
Look at them over the fence. They're spreading down from the back end. Up by Desper, McGovern and Hind going at it all of a sudden, Bristle.
They are. They've got a couple in there. The heads get involved. They come together as well. Interesting stuff. Very close to the supporters as well.
Let's go.
Niggle plus skill is good.
This is where it all started. It was that bump. That was McGovern on Hind. Ray Chamberlain just said, get up, keep playing. Then that was paid. Hind gave Chamberlain a spray. That's what caused the 50. And then it all started again. And Hind and Mitch McGovern certainly got involved.
Redmond very much a target in the middle of all that as well. And
You're right about Hind. He made a beeline for McGovern. And there's a couple of jumper punches thrown in there. I think Hind wanted a piece of him.
so they didn't get back in time for the 6-6-6, the Blues. As a result of this scuffle at one end of the ground, they've just got their warning. Not sure why that's not a free kick these days rather than a warning. Little one Walsh got the give and go from Curnow. Now he's going to go rip it straight up the gut as hard as he possibly can. Mackay attacking the footy of the one hand. Betts was the side and centre. Did it well. Cunningham flicked it off. Got it to Pitnet. Little one to Sard. Caught in a ripping tackle from Smith. And he really wants to rub his head in it as well. So the tackles have got that little bit of extra grind into the ground at the moment.
You can't tell me history doesn't mean anything. These two clubs, one of the great rivalries in VFL AFL history. This is the 250th time they've met, and we have got an absolute cracker on our hands. Trying to fight his way through Stocker. Good tackle. Jones got down low. Executed it nicely on Snelling. They let it go here for a long time. Jones Wiedering.
Thank you.
Great crowd. They're loving every bit of this contest. Plenty of time left in this third quarter. Petrevski-Seton. Gibbons. Cunningham now. Sam Walsh around the corner, and Jordan Ridley, another intercept mark.
Sam Walsh, 23 touches of the footy, leads all getters on the field. Ridley told to go. Betts comes from the side, forces him to kick it long and hard. Jones going to have a crack at this, slightly under the footy. Offhand Stringer, needs a good bout. Look at that, it's bending back! Wiedering cuts it off and goes immediately for the Blues.
Look at them go, the Blues. They're just explosive. Curnow ran hard. Devon Smith's chase was huge too. Now Nunes. They want to run it down big time, the Blues. That kick got a little lost there. Cunningham, McDonald, Tippin, Woody. One-on-one effort. Good tackle. Well done as well. Cunningham, McGovern flying through Redmond. McGovern goes back. Perkins over the top. He's got to get it out. McGovern. He might have dragged it in. No.
Well, again, the intent from Carlton. Wiedering took the mark in the goal square. Did not hesitate. Straight out to the open side of the ground. Exciting play.
Walsh, McGrath, right, paddled it back in the path of Perkins. Walsh, he is such a competitor. Look at that, he's ripped it out of a big pack, got it forward and has made something happen. Take a bow, Sam Walsh.
You asked before, BT, about where that improvement comes from. That's part of it. He's so much stronger now. You can see multiple pre-seasons standing up strong and just getting rid of the tackler. He's got that element to his game as well as the great running and the great ball use, the ball-winning ability.
He's going to play on around the corner. Carlton have only had 3 takeaways at the stoppages this quarter, and all 3 have been by Walsh. Betts right behind him to kick it around the corner, got that bending magnificently. Betts has joined in the 3-goal party. He's got 3 as well now. And a 9-point Blues lead here. There's still plenty of time left in the third. An amazing 24-goal game that we've seen so far. Look at that. That's just sheer brute force and want to win the footy from Walsh. Superb stuff.
Don't underestimate the skill in that finish either. Eddie loved it. Carlton fans loved it. And we're loving this game, every part of it. Bryan and Petrevski-Seton resume their battle. Slapped forward by the Carlton ruckman. Walsh. Nice bounce for Stringer. Over the head of these two. Stocker gets back, flicks the handball back to Jones. And he has Doherty. Sends it down the Petrevski-Seton direction, but ghosting in nicely was Paddy Cripps. And that was a good ball from Gibbons to Mackay, who felt like right from the moment he took that, he could go back and have a shot.
He's doing the right thing now, taking a few deep breaths. Doesn't need to rush, got the full 30 seconds. Just compose himself, go back, kick what would be a monster goal for his team. Momentum's there.
Play on. Just the one goal in the afternoon, called to play on, and might have been a bit disconcerting. It's tricky that, isn't it? That's the left footer's arc.
I reckon they are calling it a little early. I reckon as long as you end up kicking it over the man on the mark, you should be able to have that little bit of arc. And I reckon some umpires are getting a little edgy and just calling it a little too early. I know they're trying to not disadvantage the man on the mark, and I get that. Guelphy to Ham. Just a momentary lull in this high-velocity game. Parrish. People wanting it out the north side. Parrish sneaks it into the hands of Ham. Smith's run on, ignores that. Parrish there as well. Ham searching long. Hooker, the big one here. Jones over the top, just tangled himself up with Hooker. Really professionally done. Stringer is bullocked over the boundary line by Patrick Cripps.
What can the Bombers conjure up here? Donald Tippemwoody lurking dangerously. Archie Perkins sliding in. Petrevski-Seton stolen away initially by Snelling. Stocker's tackle was pretty good. Now Fogarty has cocked it up and into the lap of James Stewart, who's straight back into this side 6 weeks out the hamstring, and clearly they wanted him on that Mackay matchup. Jones is being pushed in the back, free kick.
Yeah, it's interesting. How did you view that James Stewart straight back in?
Well, I can only assume they were worried about the size of Mackay. In terrific form, and just wanted that other big body to allow some of their intercept defenders to go to work. Ridley and Laverty. And he's been doing okay. I don't think the ball use has been great to Mackay, but Stewart's holding up his end of the bargain thus far.
Play on.
Cripps, Stocker, wide, punch away, Ridley. So a lot to think about as we approach three-quarter time for the coaches, and what they want to do here. 11 goals for the Bombers, 13 to the Blues. Ryan and Pitnet. Merritt was held momentarily there. Smith been good again today. Guelphy under pressure. Gibbons. The run by Cottrell. Now the driving ball. Mackay's under this. A little bit of worry at the back. Stewart did well to bring it to ground. Ridley's handball went back into the play. Picked up in the end here by Casbolt. Caught with the footy. James Stewart rips it away and gets it as far out of trouble as he possibly can.
Wettering leads in the race. Perkins applies some pressure. Gibbons, a little feint. I reckon that was his prime opportunity. Gone, no. Devin Smith's arguing the case here, Lingy.
I'm with you, Das. I reckon the step to evade is prior opportunity. And Devin Smith nailed him in the tackle. Stiff to not get a free kick.
Good effort, Nick Bryan. Pitnet going head-to-head most of the night. That was another strong tackle applied. They're a strong tackling team, the Bombers. Average 70 tackles a game. They've won the tackle count in every match this year.
Bryan, the back door to Gibbons. Ridley under Casbolt pressure.
Oh, yes, stand.
So Ridley going to try and get it over to the south side. They've got the loose if they want to go.
Zach
Hind.
Sorry, BT. Zach Merritt just can't get away from Ed Curnow this quarter. Hasn't touched the footy this term after having 9 disposals in that second term.
To Heppel.
There's a chance.
Here he is now. Merritt, but it was under pressure, and that sort of thing builds. So it's been a good effort by Ed Curnow this quarter then, Wingy.
Yeah, I think Merritt just crept away from him in that second quarter. Curnow got his starting points a bit wrong. And now he's gone back and locked on and doing a good job on Merritt.
Pitnet, the double-hander to Gibbons. Working right on the boundary line, kick around the corner. Well done by Casbolt to get down low. Knocked it to Fogarty. Fogarty zig-zag, well done, classy stuff, high ball, Mackay, jumped at it, nearly had it, Stewart, really well done, got it in the fingertip, over to Ham, Ham's going to go long to Stringer, now Stringer should mark this, he will, he's got McDonald, Tippemwoody and Hooker, both of them, low and hard, and he kicks it to the only blue in the arc.
And McDonald, Tippemwoody looked around and said, what about me? All on my own I was, Jakey. Curnow doing a superb job, as Lingy just said. He's winning it, and he's stopping.
The thing he's done really well, guys, is whenever Carlton turn over the footy, he gets involved in the forward transition, but they've been better with their ball use taking it forward, so he's not getting hurt on the return, and that's what Merritt did really well in the first half. He got it on the return.
Yeah, he's kicked the goal as well, Jimmy, so Fine contest between those two, Curnow and Zach Merritt. That was the ball in from Walsh. It's been taken by Heppel, who wants the corridor. Not a great kick from Dyson.
Ed Curnow able to swoop, and from the logo sends it forward bound. Mackay's got the sit. Stewart with him. Mackay, beautifully done. Stewart working diligently, couldn't quite get there, Lingy.
Oh, great pair of hands by Harry Mackay. And again, another poor kick, and it was Dyson Heppel this time. Missed Braden Ham. Ed Curnow pounced on it. Jake Stringer before missed the opportunity going inside 50. Couple of turnovers hurting the Bombers there, and that is a good set of hands.
This, for a game high, 16-point margin. Right in front, no problems. The Blues near three-quarter time lead by 16. Raises some interesting questions. I thought Stewart did a reasonable job, but that ball was set up, and if Mackay can get a run and jump it, very, very hard to defend in defence of James Stewart, I reckon. $16-point margin for the Blues.
That's the kick, unfortunately. Braden Ham was open through the corridor. Turnover. Ed Curnow did exactly what key forwards want them to do. Get it in quick to advantage. Nice mark, nice finish. Terrific turn by the Blues.
A couple of goals to Harry Mackay. This is a 37-point turnaround since the halfway mark with the second term Carlton's way. Can the Bombers respond? Pitternet did well. Cripps, the power and the speed, and then the shake. Kicked it off his knee, Paddy Cripps. Nick Bryan, he went to the voice. The voice was Merritt. I'd love to get one back here, the Bombers. Hine, long bomb. McDonald tipping Woody's going to fly. Didn't get near it. Snelling taken high, was he? No. Hooker picks it up. Snap from the corner. Oh, Kyle Hooker, take a bow. That was something extraordinary. Kyle Hooker has kicked his third goal, I reckon, BT. He's got three. What happened there?
That is an old-fashioned shank, isn't it? And from there, they always look threatening. Just snuck over the back. Snelling almost caught one high, but look at this finish. Kyle Hooker, brilliant play. Ooh, maybe a little claim on a free kick to Liam Jones there. Donald Tipperwoody might have got away with one.
Well, 42 seconds left in the quarter. Back to 10 points. Seems it's been there all game. Either side leading by that margin at various stages. Crowd of 57,000 in the house today. Pitternet, Cripps, Stringer, Walsh. Do it again.
Hey, Pryor.
Always asking the question, Jake Stringer. And the great Diesel Williams here. GB looking at Sam Walsh and going, he has my ability marked all over him, I reckon. At a later stage, he really does. And you talk about that awareness and that around the track, and free kick will go the way here of Casbolt.
I'm back on.
So this is a big kick because it's going to come after the siren for three-quarter time. And if they did happen to lead by 16,
Just an unnecessary one to give. They're grabbing the jumper. The umpire's going to see that every time.
he's the thumping kick. He's improved his kicking. The siren sounds. He hoists it from 51. It's coming back, right to the line. Touched over. So it sets up a ripping encounter in the last quarter. It's Carlton leading by 11 points here. 14-7-91 to the Bombers, 12-8-80.